I'm Shannon Irwin, and I'm here with
Ellie Boyle
and
Nafisa Ali.
And we are going to be talking about their conditioning project today. They will be experimenting with classical and operant conditioning. Classical conditioning is a learning process that occurs between two pairs of stimuli in order to produce a response. And how exactly will you do that?
For our experiment, with consent of course, we have conditioned Julia Muha to become nervous when she hears the song Countdown. We have done this by picking her up from Dunkin' Donuts every single night, and when a certain part of the song comes on, we tickle her.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. And how will you do this? Like, what will you incorporate into this, Nafisa?
Okay, well, we'll start off with our unconditioned stimulus, which is the song Countdown by Beyonce, which is also our neutral stimulus. Why is that, Shannon?
Well, the neutral stimulus doesn't elicit a response once you hear it first because, first of all, hearing Countdown by Beyonce will not cause Julia to feel anything in the beginning.
Right. And then going further, our conditioned stimulus will be being tickled with when the song is being played. And then the unconditioned response is happy because she really likes the song and the artist. And therefore, the conditioned response is her nervous feeling because she feels like she's going to be tickled again.
Wow, very interesting, ladies. So let's get to it. And we're going to go pick up Julia from Dunkin' 5 times.
This
And
week.
for the first 5 times, we'll tickle her up. They will tickle her while they play the song Countdown by Beyonce. And the 6th time, they will not tickle her and see how she reacts to see if she has learned anything.
Let's get to it.
Whoa!
Night 1.
We dress into them. He picked me up. We Hey guys.
Hi, Julia.
Hey Julia. We dress into them.
Julia, how was Duncan? Good. Really fun. Oh, good.
So, Julia, what do you feel about not being tickled on that last time we played Countdown by Beyonce?
I thought I was going to be tickled because Ellie has been tickling me for the past week. I was very nervous and scared.
So, Julia, how do you think you're going to feel now when you hear the song Countdown, even if you're not with us?
At that part, I think I'll be a little scared because it was scary when you tickled me.
So I guess that concludes the classical conditioning experiment, and therefore shows how a unconditioned stimulus and neutral stimulus can turn into a conditioned response through conditioning. Julia, thank you for coming in with us.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
We had your consent to do this, correct?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. See ya.
Have a nice
See ya. Have a nice night.
Hello.
Since your guys' past experiment went so well, I hear you're going to continue your research with experimenting on operant conditioning. Is that correct?
Correct.
Wow. Well, operant conditioning is increasing, which is a form of reinforcement, or decreasing, which is a form of punishment, behavior based upon a consequence, which is either adding something, which is positive, or taking something away, which is negative. And how will you guys be doing this in your experiment and research, Ellie?
We're going to be using positive reinforcement to train the Irwin's brand new puppy to come when she hears her name being called. The positive reinforcer will be a dog treat given to her every time she comes.
And Nafisa, what type of reinforcement schedule would that be?
So we will be doing continuous reinforcement scheduling because we will be rewarding her with a treat every time she finds a person calling her name.
Very interesting. Let's get to it. We're here with Danielle Irwin, owner of Puppy Peyton.
Danielle, do we have your consent to experiment on your brand new puppy, Peyton?
Of course.
Thank you. It's go time, girls.
Day 1, Shannon's got the treat. She's gonna hide in the pantry, and she's gonna call Peyton. Peyton.
It's 30 minutes later, and we are going to try to call Peyton again. We've got a lot of work to do, considering she ran right past me.
That's true.
Here we go.
Peyton.
Oh! Good girl!
Trial 3, 30 minutes later. Peyton.
Yay! Good job. Trial 4, and we're switching locations to the couch.
Peyton.
Good girl!
Trial 5, last day with the dog in the tree, and we're kicking it up again. So let's see how it goes. Peyton.
Yay! Good girl!
Trial 6, no treat in Shannon's hand. Let's see what she does. Peyton. Just in case you don't give Ellie a 50% on her project.
Ellie was a part of this experiment.
She was all along hiding up here.
Holding the dog because she's crazy and she would have found me before I even hit.
Brought to you by the gang. Your favorites. Yeah.
All right, so the experiment is over, and we cannot interview Peyton directly since she is asleep already. Sleepy puppy, all the treats. And Ellie, would you like to speak for Peyton? And do you think she was conditioned?
I would say that this experiment was a success. She was conditioned because Peyton did start to come in the end after Shannon said her name.
Yes, and I did not have a treat.
Wonderful.
Nafisa, do you think the time, scheduling of this, every 30 minutes, and how consistent the treat was, helped?
Oh, I definitely think it helped because it was a good amount of time where she didn't know what was going to happen if we were going to do it next. But, I mean, it was still consistent, you know?
All right, ladies, I think that sums up the experiment. And so, any final words?
Thank you, Peyton.
Thank you, Julia Muha, and
Thanks, Mr. Lynch.